finished up obviously our Wednesday practice, 2-minute drill. First thing I'd like to say is just really impressed with the way our guys are attacking these practices and the physical nature of them. At this time of year, sometimes can wear on guys, and instead these guys have been really aggressively attacking it, which shows that our guys understand that we play an opponent that is really talented and has done some really good things this year, and we have to be at our very best in playing against them. And that being said, open to questions.
Do you have to tell Blake in particular to just avoid kicking to this guy at all costs?
You have to have a plan. You also have to have confidence in your players, so I think you have to incorporate everything possible to negate them from having an explosive play, because they have changed the game and they certainly pose a threat every time the ball is kicked.
What does Aya bring that makes him kind of unique in the receiving game specifically? Because you talked about the catch and go and the ability on the screens, but but what else does he bring from that?
He's just a very polished route runner. It's hard to tell what he is running. When you're a good receiver, makes everything look the same. You can't tell whether it's a go, a stop, a hitch, a 9-stop, right, a dig, an outcut, and that's what he does. He can drop his hips. He gets in and out of breaks unbelievably well and smoothly. Tremendous balance and body control. The contested catch for him is he wins the majority of them. So he's a complete receiver, and he's a guy that also has the explosiveness to run right by you.
Andy said this late in the season, it's very much a grind, even just the day-to-day, in and out of practice, in and out of film. I mean, how do you as a coach kind of combat that late season grind and it starts to kind of pile up and hit you?
I don't think it's a grind. I mean, what else would I be doing? I mean, a grind is getting in traffic, man, and having to fight that, or get in line and get yourself a double cheeseburger and wait 30 minutes. I mean, this is the best stuff in the world. Our guys have developed a DNA that we know that every single bit of this stuff is really, really important. And our regimen and blueprint is designed to help you get stronger as the season goes on. So it's excitement, it really is. I don't know, that's my best way to, I just didn't understand it as the grind is, it's good stuff, man. You got to come join us in the morning. You'd love it. It'd be great. What's up, Charlie?
Where's Brian Addison right now in his development, and do you think there's a chance for him now to get back in the mix?
Oh, he's going to be an excellent player, and he's doing a lot of great stuff right now. Full confidence in him as a playmaker, in the running game as well, on special teams. Brian is a special athlete, and he's getting better and better and better. Count on him. You're going to be seeing a lot of Brian Addison around here.
How do you guys, you talked a lot about acknowledging all of the outside noise. The last couple of times the playoff committee has come out with their rankings, you've been right there on ESPN almost immediately after. What is the thought process and trajectory of just getting yourself out there, getting Oregon as a program out there right on the heels when those rankings come out?
Again, it's an honor to be, placed in that conversation. I think, as much as sometimes people fear the noise that comes with that, I think the acknowledgement of the fact that a lot of teams are in that position, and us being one of them, because teams in front of us have faltered, whether it be to them listening to the noise or a tough game or maybe being caught off guard. So there's nothing but positivity to it, especially when you handle it the right way and you attack processes and practices like we did today.
All right, can you go back to the spring for a moment with Jawan and just the timetable for him personally in getting here, where he had a lot going on in life before coming here, where frankly a lot of people probably would have waited. Give me into that process of your role in that and helping him deal with all that he was dealing with at that time.
Well, I mean, when talking about guys like this, I defer any and all, just I would say credit and merit to the guy, the player, and Jawan. The guy really has approached and attacked every bit of adversity and opportunity like a man on a mission, and things were going really well, but he had just gone through a lot. And sometimes that doesn't hit you until later or whatnot, but he's always fought through, brought a really positive attitude, and then bam, has an injury to start things off and misses a good amount of games. And all of a sudden you find yourself, man, I'm my 5th year, I've made this move. I think a lot of guys, quite frankly, may not have had the resiliency and the mental toughness to overcome. Not even 10% of that. Yet here we stand in week 11, and he's become one of the most dominant players in college football, and has really become a huge part of what we do here, and not just the football part. I'm talking about the off the field stuff as well, as a leader, as a guy that people trust. So extremely happy for him. And I really believe this in watching him practice, that he's still getting better and better and better. He just throws himself into every rep he possibly can, and he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Could you imagine, like, put yourself in his shoes there, getting that call at a pro day of tragedy and driving home and dealing with all that in that kind of time, and then leaving to come here inside of a week?
No, it's not many people could handle and manage all that, and he has, So he's a guy of strong faith. He loves his family, he loves his teammates, and he deserves all the credit in the world.
Why do you think fans are leaving after a shout or a halftime? Like, what do you think about that?
What do I think about?
Fans leaving after a shout, like, like you guys are up by like 20 points, and then you see fans wait till shout and they do the dance and everything, and then they leave right after that.
I don't know. Maybe they had to go do something. Maybe. What am I supposed to say? Maybe we'll politely say, hey, we'll play shout again. I don't know. It's just, I love our fans. They do a great job. If they felt they had to go after, hopefully they'll stay longer. But if they have to go, they got to go. Be nice to the fans, man. We have the best fans in America. I would like you to ask the question: what do you think about the most awesome fans in America that make a crazy amount of noise? We go that. Okay.
Very good.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.